Good afternoon, ladies and genitals. Um, I wanted to do a quick video on Tradinglite, just because I've been using the beta version or whatever. Had like a free trial on it for the last few days, and yeah, I'd really enjoy using it. So I wanted to go over a little bit of what I've learned from it. I might not be 100% accurate here because I've never used like a heat map chart before until probably about a week ago. This isn't sponsored whatsoever. I'm just doing this out of my own knowledge and because I really like the platform. Obviously here you're looking at Tradinglite now. You've got your normal order books, your market orders. One feature I really like on here, you can set a minimum volume, so I've set mine to 10,000 contracts, and you can get it to sound an alert at a certain stage. So I've got 250,000 there. That's pretty decent, so it'll give you a little alert, like a little beep noise when there's a 250,000 buy or sell. And my market buys and sells are only showing $10,000 contract orders. It works very much like any other sort of trading user interface, sort of chart interface. You've got your usual indicators, your trend lines. You can add indicators to it that I think are, I don't know if they're built with a form of Pine script or whatever, but I don't know if they've got their own coding language or if it's something else. But you can add indicators here, bull and bear control there. Script Vault has quite a few things. Some stuff you have to be a paid subscriber, but a lot of other stuff is just free on here, and it's quite good. I'm using the bull versus bear control at the moment, and yeah, normal trend lines. But what I like the most about it is that you can kind of use it. I wouldn't use this personally to make trades as such, but I do use it at the moment, or I have found myself using it whilst managing trades to sort of confirm, whether or not I want to start taking a little bit of profit or move stops down, whatever, just to see what the sort of the main interesting areas are to me. I've been using it on the 1 hour chart, which I found the most useful because I'm just watching trades at the moment. But for example, here you can see, let me get that out of the way. You can see I've got a rising wedge there. So I've got that on my trading view chart here, which isn't as pretty, and there's obviously nowhere near the amount of information. But I can apply this rising wedge on my chart, and then I can look to Tradinglite to sort of confirm, what we're looking at in terms of that rising wedge. And what I can see is that we've got a bit of a resistance area here, which you can zoom in and you can see the orders and the size of the orders. So yellow orders tend to be around 10 million to sort of 12, 13 million or above. And the sort of blue orders are like between 5 and 10, I think, something like that. Or green orders, so there's a different colour for each order size. You just got average. Purple orders aren't really too much to worry about, really. But yeah, so I can use that information to sort of confirm, well, is my wedge rising into a resistance point or not? I know there's resistance on the chart there, but is it being confirmed by orders? And yeah, it seems to be. I've got a bit of an order block here around sort of 8,950, and at basically 9k, there's a lot of resting bids or a lot of resting asks. And I can see as well who's putting up fake walls or real walls, who's spoofing, who's sort of actually buying. I've seen this guy all morning. He's been sort of propping up the price, but he's suddenly dropped his order back here. So I found it really useful, just in general, not as I say, to make trades, but just to sort of confirm my own thoughts and bias. And I'm not going to go too in depth on the platform because I really don't know all that much about it. I've only been using it for a few days. You can change the sort of color situation. I don't really know exactly, but I have mine on 60%. And there's loads of time frames. I imagine on the paid version you'll get more time frames than this, but you've got the 12 hour here, and you can see, where's all the resting bids. And yeah, it's just been really handy. I haven't really got that much more to say, except that I think this rising wedge, I'm hoping it'll play out and it'll get rejected here and break down to, probably into this order block, but we'll see.